Well, good morning, good day, afternoon, year, whatever it is. I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek at something that I've been messing with for a long time. It's actually what kind of got me into the forest of antennas that are, oh, well, yeah, it's facing the wrong way. Into the desire to get my amateur radio license back. 2 lifetimes ago, when I lived in Southern California, I was a amateur radio operator, and it was kind of a good time. And in between, it was an expensive hobby. You know, if you wanted to have anything portable, it was a little bit. Sorry about that. I was messing with the pad on the floor. If you wanted to have anything to do with ham radio, you either built it yourself through Heath kits, or you spent a big amount of money to get the portable handhelds. So in the intervening time, the Chinese have kind of come in and, well, like everything else, they've took the market on everything, and lower cost and maybe lower quality products, but it made it affordable for the average person to enjoy the hobby. And you can see some of them up here, where and then there's, like I said, they've been in videos before, and I've had them for a while, well over a year and a half, 2 years. And in the process of it, I think I may have mentioned before that my goal turned from just that to software-defined radio. And that's where you can, in some cases with the right equipment, transmit, but basically you can listen to anything. If it's broadcast, you can listen to it. And there's software now that you can decode it, encrypted stuff, and you can track it through trunked connections and stuff like that if you have the right series of antennas and dongles and blah, 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 blah. So that led me to think about having a very portable setup. And here in a second, I'm going to put a hard break here so it's easier for me to just stitch on iMovie and the little clips together, and it looks somewhat professional. I will show you it's not the culmination, but it's a start towards what I'd thought about, and I just think it's kind of cool as hell and funny. So if it makes me laugh, and I have very little money in it, well, hell, I might have a lot of money in it, but it's just been spread over 2 years putting it together. But without too much more ado, I'm going to flip this around and kind of give you a quick scan around the whole thing. All right, hard pause. So I was going to start editing a video, and it just so happens it's on that device there, and that device is dead, so it is on the charger. Okay, and I logged off of my daily income producer system because there's proprietary stuff that I definitely don't want loose on the internet. And you know, as hard and cold as it seems, it's none of your business anyways, and you probably just don't care. So that's the tree, the antenna tree I got going on over there, and it looks like it represents a lot of money, but it really is not. Several of those I horse traded for a good deal of them. So those will be in an upcoming video, as well as that right there, which is a portable emulator for PlayStation, Game Boy, whatever. That's going to be in a coming one. And then over here we have a couple of small ones, and those are going to tie into that right there. And then when I started this thing, the whole idea that I wanted to be involved in, you can see it kind of right here, something similar, is that they have micro PCs, okay, or mini PCs. And that's the size that I wanted. Now that's a dock, but it's the size, right? So this right here is actually a second screen for a laptop, and it's a touch screen. So that was going to be, think about that combo. The problem is that this isn't really user friendly for that. It's, you know, the leg is just a fold down leg, and I could just see it getting beaten the crap out of. And I was still very much interested in that idea right there. So, oh yeah, that idea right there, Mr. Pointy Finger, yay! So that brings us to today and right here, and that's that right there. Now in the front here is just a hotspot, and that's a dongle for a keyboard. That's the screen, that's the computer, and this is for size comparison. This is just a standard size, one of my everyday screw around laptops. It's a tablet, but I also horse traded for that. And then you can see I have attached the screen to the case, and this did not come with a modem inside it, and I've probably got 75 of them from taking laptops apart. So I bought some of these, and these are really cheap. There's like $6 for this thing, maybe 20 bucks. But the software comes on a little bitty CD-ROM that my CD-ROM drive will not read. So that was helpful. So about 2 years ago, I bought that little bitty thing right there, and that's for a Raspberry Pi, and it's like an N 801.11n Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So, you know, and then there's the cable and the power supply. So I thought that it would be kind of and see, there's the parts of the antenna that I'm putting together. And these are all projects that eventually are going to be on the channel. But I thought that this would be kind of cool to, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I want to do that. So I thought I'd do a little video of firing the old puppy up. And this is, now I tried to stuff 32 gigs of RAM in it. It has two separate hard drives, a 500 gigabyte SSD hard drive and a 500 gigabyte SSD M.2 card. So there you can see that's the opening frame. So, and this is all wireless, you know, this touchpad. I really like these keyboards, by the way. One of these days I'm going to do a review on these. I have a couple of them. I use it for, this is normally attached with that dongle to that laptop to go onto that screen. And then this one is attached to that laptop to go into that screen. So I just obviously robbed Peter to pay Paul. So let's see if we can't get in here. And there it is. A fully, I don't know if you can see the, me see if I can zoom in. Well, it ain't gonna let me. It is what it is. So anyways, if we, let me bring this over there closer so that you can actually, it's, you know, it's Windows 10 and it's fully internet capable. And what I said all this, you see, it's a connecting, booting up. I think it's an i5 chip, something like that. But it's a micro PC or a mini PC. It does have a fan, and it's actually really quiet. It's actually running right now. If you don't know if you can hear it. But I brought the that ellipsis, the hotspot over here to give you a size comparison. I mean, that's a little bitty screen, and then that's a standard size laptop. What this is for is to run software defined radio on it, and it's going to be just a the sine wave or the graph, the screen, so that you can go through and scroll through and hit different frequencies. And it's small enough that I could take it somewhere with me and use that dipole antenna that I've got laying there in pieces. It's not in pieces, it's just not put together. So I guess in pieces is accurate. So there it is. This is what I wanted to do a while ago, and I just haven't done it. The pieces were in boxes everywhere, and I just never sat down for long enough to get the thing up and running. I tried, like I said, I tried to put 32 gigabytes of RAM in there and it wouldn't identify and read it. So it's suffering along with 16 gigs and a terabyte of disk, which gives it plenty of space to put different SDR software on it. And I just thought it was cool as hell, and I thought, hey, why not put that on the channel? And as time goes along, I will show more and more what's going on, and I know people are curious about that right over there. Okay. But anyways, that's the mini SDR machine, and it'll actually, when I don't have it setting up on this little prop here, it actually sets over here, right here in this space right here. So there you have it. If you have any questions or comments about the little sucker, feel free to leave your comments below. I think it's just kind of nifty. An update on a canoe, or the kayak rather, canoe. The kayak, I didn't realize my own strength, and last time I was out, I was getting really, it's hot. It's hot. And was trying to get it up on the trailer and lifted up the back end by one of the side rails and just pulled the side rail out. Now, if I don't fix it, and I got to get a bolt and go back up inside, and it's just, everything's got to come off the back. It's just a nightmare. So, but I can't take it out in the water, because if I lose that rail, it's going to cost me $200 and some for a pair of rails to replace the one that I would lose. So that'll be an upcoming video of fixing that and getting it back out on the water and getting fishing again. It's just been so hot, and when it hasn't been hot and humid and muggy, it's raining. For like the last week, every time that I could go out, it's rained. I even considered just going out fishing in the rain and just, you know, doing it, because, you know, you're wet, you're in a kayak, come on. But with some of the lightning strikes that we've had around here, oh, no. So, that's the news, weather, and sports. Oh, actually, it's the news, the weather, and there was just sports on there. So to wrap this up, this is a little project that I've had going on for a long time that I just haven't shared with you. And as it goes along, I will share more. And like I said, your comments are welcome below. If you like any of the stuff I'm doing, I'm trying to bring you some different crazy things that I just find joy or just make me laugh. Part of my daily. And if you like anything I'm doing, give me a thumbs up. You know, if you think my sauce is weak, you can hit the dislike button twice. But in any case, think about subscribing and supporting the Old Dude's channel. See if I can get you some better content and something that's funny and doable. So with that, peace out.